The following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Renegades, red feather, dangerous, touchdown, touchdown, Renegades, incarnate between two defenders. OKC is taking the lead. Deep drop back, West gonna fire it down, the field pass is caught for a try, touchdown. Back to throw, Zuli, deep drop back, he fires it deep down the field, the pass is caught by Greg Corky, touchdown DC. Greg Corky is a touchdown man. And the Dragons are up 10 in the first. Three receivers. Garcia back to pass. Garcia going deep to the left-hand side. Wide open! It's caught! Touchdown! Santa Fe! Welcome to Legend Field in Honolulu, Hawaii. The rain just left the stadium as the Legends try to improve to 2-1 on the season against the winless Cleveland Vipers, and it's right here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch.tv. Hello again, I'm your play-by-play commentator Cameron Irvine. Tonight, the Cleveland Vipers try to right the ship, desperate for a victory and to turn a sluggish season around. They take on Honolulu, which a lot of people say should be 2-0 after their defensive performance last week. Johnny English and June Fierro, the leaders for the yellow, black, and gray. Let's head down to the field for the coin toss.
This is it.
Gentlemen, please make your call.
We pick tails.
It is heads.
We'll take the ball.
The Legends will win the toss and select to receive.
Legends want the football, and why not? The last time these two teams played, which was just 3 weeks ago, Honolulu put up 49 on the Cleveland Viper defense, but we expect to be a little bit more aggressive tonight. They're struggling getting pressure on the quarterback. We're underway from Hawaii. From the 10, the Legends on the return, up past the 30 to the 31-yard line. So Honolulu gets started in pretty good field position in the home black helmets, gray jerseys, black pants, white numbers, yellow trim. And they start out of the I formation, and Cleveland's got 8 in the box. And the first play of the game is a handoff to Johnny English, and he's stuffed to the line by Czech Congo. And that's the way the Vipers want to start against their former running back, 2nd and 10. And let's see how these two teams break down. Or not. We'll see it on the next play. 2nd down and 10 to the 32, I formation. Iba top of the screen. Iba killed the Cleveland Vipers in their first meeting on a counter. English left side, and Johnny English smacked by Cameron Brantley. Only a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for Honolulu here early on. There we go. The thing that sticks out to you, Cleveland 12th in points and points allowed, but 7th and 8th in the key categories, running and passing, as Johnny English takes a carry on a 3rd down and 9. That's the Cleveland Viper offense of old. He picks up just 1, and Honolulu goes 3 and out, surprisingly, to start the ball game, and they'll punt it away. 4th down and 8, a strange start to the ball game for Honolulu here in the first game of week number 5, as the Legends punt it away. Cleveland from their 29 makes a spin move and a pretty decent return to the 33. And let's see one more time the stat comparison between the two. Honolulu's run game much better, 4th in the league so far this year in rushing offense with Johnny English in the building. Team is 4th with 157 yards per game. First down and 10 for Cleveland. Their opening possession starts with a run to Davis around the right side. Davis is stopped. No gain on the play. And this Honolulu Legend defense picks up right where they left off last week. They were vicious against Santa Fe, forcing 6 turnovers in that ball game. Second down, 10 from the 33. And a draw to Davis. Picks up a couple. And we have seen 5 straight runs to start the ball game. Both teams wanting to establish a run game. And Cleveland's problem is that they have not been establishing a pass game early on. Particularly in first half of games. They go empty backfield, 5 wide receivers here on 3rd and 8. And Wright will drop the throw for the first time today. He'll swing it left side, but Scott King is going to be well shy of the first down. And both teams start with 3 and outs offensively. Fourth down and 3. And the Legends will kick it, or the Vipers, excuse me, will kick it away. Happy to have you with us here on the first night of week number 5, and the big one, Sunday afternoon. You won't want to miss it. The Santa Fe Gorillas and the Baltimore Crabs, a battle of undefeateds on the Sunday showcase. To my knowledge, Greg Morris is scheduled to be here with me in the booth for his first call since week 2, when he called the Vipers and Legends with me that 49-24 game Saturday afternoon. And we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that we nearly had rain. In fact, it was raining just 20 minutes before kickoff, and then the clouds faded away. 88 degrees here in Hawaii tonight, or this afternoon rather. It's about noon here in Honolulu. Walker's going to go deep in the first play of the second drive, and Caesar Cannon picked right up where he left off last week, and he's going to score a Honolulu Legend touchdown. Cleveland's defense continuing to give up the big play through the air, and Caesar Cannon has his 3rd touchdown in 2 weeks. So easy pitch and catch for Kevin Walker. The extra point is good, and the Legends have a 7-0 advantage here early on in the ball game. Man coverage straight across the board, and non-star on no star is a victory for the Bronze Star almost every time. Cleveland is 11th in the league in defensive pass efficiency. Quarterbacks are averaging a rating of a whopping 126.4 against the Viper defense this year. From the 9, Cleveland on the return, past the 25, Vipers to the 30. So both quarterbacks start 1 for 1, but Kevin Walker's bomb to Caesar Cannon is the way bigger difference. And a fun fact about Honolulu this year, Kevin Walker has not been sacked, which was a big problem last season for the Legends. They're number 1 in protecting the quarterback. 4 receivers. Wright will drop back to pass. Wright flips it outside. That pass is caught. 4-yard gain for Noel Kreis. And it looks like in the short term, Cleveland has solved their getting Caleb Wright going in the first half issue, as he's thrown back-to-back passes, and Cleveland has found a little bit more balance here in the opener. 8.5 remaining in the first. 7-0 Honolulu on top on a Kevin Walker pass to Caesar Cannon. Wright on a stretch play to Davis. Davis spins off a tackle, and Davis picks up 4. That'll set up a 3rd and manageable 2. Tackle made by Jeb Gatlin. Cleveland, 94.7 rushing yards per game. That's 8th in the league. And Honolulu number 2 in run defense per game in the league. 96.5 given up as Chris Davis takes a shot but does move the chains. First time Cleveland picks up a first down tonight. To the Viper 41-yard line, and a couple of good runs in a row for Chris Davis, the rookie. Two in the backfield, 2 receivers. Wright shuffles his feet and finds an open receiver. Scott King to the Honolulu 35. He's got 28 yards on 2 catches tonight. And Scott King and Caleb Wright are busy. Wright's a perfect 3 for 3 to start the ball game. And Wright, with some good pocket presence, finds the open man. And that's what Cleveland wants to see out of their struggling offense. It is scoring just 16.3 points per game and has scored 1 touchdown on the road in 8 quarters. Cleveland definitely looking a little bit smarter out there offensively tonight. Offside, Honolulu, free play. Chris Davis stops and waits for a block, breaks off a tackle. Davis picks up about 8, so decision time here for Cleveland. If I was the Vipers, I would decline and take the short yardage, 2nd down. Let's get the call.
Neutral zone infraction, number 90, defense. The penalty is declined.
So decline penalty will bring up 2nd down, 2. Second and 2 from the 27. High formation for Cleveland, a 4-3 defense for Honolulu. And the handoff goes to Davis. Davis is going to be stopped. Great job by Gatlin again, coming up front to make the stop. 3rd down, short for Cleveland for the 2nd straight time. Third down, 2 in the backfield for Caleb Wright. He will hand it off to Davis right up the middle, and right up the middle he is smacked down. Jeb Gatlin again on a 1-yard carry will set up a 4th down and 1. And might we see Caleb Wright and the Viper offense try to go for this? But Jeb Gatlin, it would appear so. Jeb Gatlin absolutely clogged that hole. He is number 3 in tackles per game this season, averaging 13.5 per game. So the offense stays out there for Cleveland. They have already gotten Honolulu to jump offside once. It is a full yard they need, down to 8 on the play clock. And Cleveland is not going to have the guts to go for it on 4th down this early in the ball game. They'll take a timeout, send the field goal unit on. Be about a 42-yard kick. Still a solid drive for the Cleveland Vipers. Their struggles well noted, but a good mixture on that one, as they'll bring the field goal team on to try to get on the board for the first time tonight. From the left hash, the left-footed kicker. field goal for the Vipers is good. Right down Main Street, Stephen Griffin with the kick, and it's 7-3. Honolulu by 4. If you have not taken our fan survey, please take the time to do so. It takes about 4 minutes. That's according to our analytics, so that's a fact. And it'll greatly help us build towards the future, build towards a fantastic 2016. We'll be working on our documentary this fall, and working on a lot of big plans and big things to come out of the Simulation Football League, providing you an entertainment experience like no other. So you could fill out that survey. I would greatly appreciate it as the Legends return up to the 30-yard line. Small crowd tonight. That's usually the case for Viper games, at least it has over the last couple of seasons. Automaton JCG, Base to Pope 510, Big Willie 54, Darth Destro MD, DHMYC, Playmaker Pete, Ramos Lynn. His English breaks off a tackle, and Johnny English is still on his feet. That's his best run of the night. He's got a first down to the 44. Ramos Lynn, TJ Kagazabel, True Shot Caller 1, Xanthos, and X Factor 56 are in the building. First down and 10 after the big Johnny English run. 3 receivers out of the eye. And off English again. Met in the backfield, but English still able to push the pile forward for a 2-yard pickup. 18 yards on 5 carries to start the ball game. And again, we've seen just one pass out of Kevin Walker in the quarter. And it went for a touchdown. Second down 8 at the 46. 4-3 look out of Cleveland's defense, showing an outside blitz. Walker will drop to throw. Walker hit as he threw. That pass is incomplete, so pressure in the face of Walker. He hasn't had to face much adversity in that department this year, and it brings up a 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Vipers number 11 in total defense per game, giving up 460.7 yards. 3rd down 8 for Honolulu. They're up 7-3, and they go empty backfield, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left-hand side, and the Vipers have 8 in the box. Back to pass, Walker. Walker fires left. Iba tries to turn the corner, and he can't do it. First catch of the night for Yuya Iba, but it goes for just 4, and it's going to set up a 4th down for midfield, and the Cleveland defense gets off the field. Legends just trying to take care of business tonight. If they win, they would be 2-1 with their only loss. Really, almost some would think deserve an asterisk after how valiantly the Legends played for 4 quarters before their blunders at the end of the ballgame. But a 2-1 heading in to an 11-day break before taking on the Baltimore Crabs on Money Monday would be a nice gift for this franchise. They follow that with their first meeting against husband Kyle Walsh and the Orlando Intimidators August the 2nd. That is a Sunday showcase game. First down and 10 of the 17 for Cleveland. A field goal on the last possession. Christ, the former Legend, at the top of the screen. And the handoff goes to Davis, and Davis is going to nearly break through a tackle, but will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big defensive end on that side, making the stop to bring up 2nd down. Caleb Wright has not thrown an incompletion in the quarter. 3 in the backfield, and off Davis. Davis being chased from behind, and he's going to lose a yard. Chris Davis continuing to struggle in this offense. Arguably the most disappointing Gold Star player through 4 weeks. 3rd down, 11 from the 16. Low snap, right to throw. Right's going to air it deep. One-on-one coverage in the pass is picked off. First turnover of the game, and it's James Hakeem, the non-star corner, making the play. And the Legends continue to turn teams over. Honolulu is number 1 in the league in turnover differential. And James Hakeem, a rare non-star interception. Jeb Gatlin, Billy Joe Gatlin, and June Fierro, all with 2 interceptions in the first 2 games for Honolulu. First down and 10 to the Cleveland 44. Counter to English, left side. English breaks off Congo, hurdles a defender, and a nice 6-yard pickup for Johnny English. No shame in that one. To the left, to the Viper 38. That was just a well-played ball by James Hakeem. Don't often see non-star corners making a play like that. 2nd down, 4 yards to go from the 38-yard line. 3 receivers. 2 to the left-hand side. And the handoff goes to Johnny English, and Johnny English takes a big shot. No gain. Cameron Brantley with another big hit. Brantley has been absent over the first few weeks, and he was one of the reasons why the Cleveland Vipers stayed in some ball games late last year. He is number 6 in the league. He's got 4 tackles for loss. But his total tackles are down, as on 3rd down and 4, Johnny English takes it around the right-hand side. He will walk in untouched. Touchdown, Legends! One block springs them, and it was impressive. Extra point is good for Honolulu, and this team looks sharp. Took them a little while to get going against Cleveland in their opening meeting, but the Legend offense is producing some big-time plays on the ground and through the air here in the opening quarter. And despite going 3 and out on their first drive, have opened up an 11-point lead. Cleveland from the 6. Up to the 28-yard line. Honolulu's Jamie Walsh has a personal connection with each one of her players. It was tough letting them go, but hear the owner herself talk about what these players mean to her.
I am truly attached to each and every one of my players. They are amazing at what they do, and I would not be able to have my team without them. Every time I lose a player, it hurts, and those who have left my team know that even though they leave, I will always be there. This year, everyone has seemed to do well with the adjustment. It is always hard to lose someone, but we do have the excitement of getting new people and the new atmosphere in the locker room. I'm excited every time we have our first practice after free agency and rookie draft, because we get to see how it all comes together, and I think that helps with the transition.
Second down, 6 for Cleveland after a 4-yard out completion to Kreis. 3 in the backfield for Wright. Draw play to Davis. Davis breaks up a tackle and picks up 5. 3rd down and 1 as you look at Davis and English's numbers. English thoroughly dominating. 3rd down, 1. Crowd on their feet, a minute to go here in the first quarter. Hand off to Chris Davis. Davis around the right-hand side. Davis breaks up a tackle. He's got another first down to the Vipers. Up to the Cleveland 43. And Cleveland has not had an issue of moving the ball tonight. Just putting points on the board. They went 3 and out on their opening possession, as did Honolulu. But since then has not done that. Hand off to Davis. And Davis gets no gain. 2nd down, 10. And that might have been the final play of the first quarter. We might have one more. And I'm getting word that it was tough to hear the audio from Jamie Walsh's interview, so we will replay that in the second quarter. But for now, that is the end of quarter number 1. End of the first, Honolulu 14, Cleveland 3. The Vipers organization always didn't have teams in the winless column. Check out a highlight from the Vipers of old in Dallas. We'll be right back. Dallas needs a season-defining drive. A win today puts the Stars in first place. Offside, free play, Ranklin's off his back foot, wide open, down the field, Scott King, 30, 20, 10, that's the Bill Ford tough, touchdown Dallas.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 99. Defense. The penalty.
Biggest play in Stars franchise history as Dallas takes the lead with 8:12 to go. With pressure in his face, rolling to his right, Scott King with the touchdown. Touchdown number 7 on the season for King, and Dallas regains the lead in stunning fashion. Start of the second quarter here from Legend Field, 14-3. It's 2nd and 10. Wright's check down, loses 2. Third down, 12 now for Cleveland. They trail 14-3. Empty backfield for Caleb Wright. He will float it down the field. It's off the hands of the intended receiver. Picked off, and they're going the other way. It's James Hakeem again. That pass off the hands of a non-star, and James Hakeem is trying to snag the Player of the Week honors. 2 picks in the first half, and the turnover bug once again causing an opponent here at Legend Field to have all kinds of offensive problems. And the handoff goes to English, and English right up the middle, makes a spin move, breaks a tackle. Johnny English is in the building. Touchdown, Legends! Play it for me, baby! Honolulu all over Cleveland. It didn't take long. This Honolulu Legend defense, when it's all said and done, they may force more turnovers than any other team in SFL history. I mean, this is just 8 in the last 5 quarters. They're averaging almost 2 turnovers forced per quarter. I mean, that's ridiculous. And Caleb Wright, on the second one especially, that's not his fault. Receiver's got to catch that football. And we have hardly seen any of Kevin Walker on the field tonight because the Legends have scored so quickly. Johnny English with a pair of touchdowns, but by my count, Kevin Walker is, what is he, 3 for 4 tonight? Maybe 2 for 2, I don't know. Cleveland struggling once more. And Honolulu is taking advantage. 14 points off of turnovers. They almost threw another pick, but a beautiful catch over the middle. That's another non-star making a play. Hakeem and Fierro in the area, but it's a first down, Cleveland. That was a dangerous pass. Right, 43 first half yardage, but the 2 interceptions stick out like a sore thumb. 21-3 Honolulu. Back to pass, right over the middle, caught, and a nice move. Up the middle, gets a few more yards after the catch. That's another non-star making a catch. Second down, 2. Caleb Wright trying to instill some confidence in these boys. 3 in the backfield, 7 in the box, and the handoff goes to Davis, opposite of the blitz, and Davis picks up a first down into Honolulu territory. Important drive for Cleveland right now to get their confidence up. This game reminds me of the DC Oklahoma City game from week 1, where Honolulu really hasn't had to work for their scores. They've all been short drives, either on big plays or short distance to the end zone as that pass is incomplete. Davis was the intended receiver, and that man does not have good hands. Second down, 10 at the 49-yard line. Right, empty backfield, 5 wide. Definitely getting more of a chance in this offense tonight. Back to pass, right, dumps it short. That pass nearly taken to the house. Again, Caleb Wright dodges a bullet, and it's 3rd and 10. Receivers, 2 to either side. Back to pass. Down the field, incomplete. One-on-one coverage, but look at James Hakeem. Well covered again, and I don't think I've ever seen a white boy with the last name Hakeem, but we're going to roll with it. Let's get weird tonight. 4th down, the Vipers have to punt. 4th down and 10. Earlier in the game, we tried to play owner Jamie Walsh. She was discussing what her players mean to her when they sign on to be a legend, and we'll play that again for you right now.
I am truly attached to each and every one of my players. They are amazing in what they do, and I would not be able to have my team without them. Every time I lose a player, it hurts, and those who have left my team know that even though they leave, I will always be there. This year, everyone has seemed to do well with the adjustments. It is always hard to lose someone, but we do have the excitement of getting new people and the new atmosphere in the locker room. I'm excited every time we have our first practice after free agency and rookie draft, because we get to see how it all comes together, and I think that
This is
Johnny English gets 8 on that last carry. He is up over 100 yards, averaging 10 yards a carry tonight against his former team. English has been in beast mode early, no doubt about that. Second down, 2 of the 24. Handoff to English. He will not get the first down. Ahmad Arrington on the stop. Third down and 1. Third and short from the 25. Honolulu trying to extend their lead after Caleb Wright came up empty and the drive stalled out at about midfield. Walker's changing the play. And the handoff goes to English. He will break a tackle, and Johnny English has a first down to the 28. Kevin Walker, a near-perfect quarterback rating, 78 yards, a touchdown, and no picks in the first half. He goes empty backfield 4 wide, and press man coverage across the board. Caesar Cannon, bumped. Walker, off his back foot, and that pass is picked off. Looking for the home run ball. Kevin Walker throws an interception. So the Cleveland Vipers say, hey, we can play some defense too. And the former legend Koyama Shigeki making the play one-on-one on Yuya Aiba. And that's a former player of Jamie Walsh sticking it to her as the Vipers have excellent field position to the legend 42-yard line. And it's important that they take advantage of this one. First down and 10 with an empty set for Wright. And Wright, deep drop back, will fire it down the middle, and that one is almost taken away. That's Billy Joe Gatlin. Honolulu is racking up the defended passes. Second and 10, and Cleveland just cannot get consistency against this legend defense. Which has not given up 30 points or more yet this season, including the preseason game against Tallahassee. Back to pass is Wright, and he will fire it deep. And Wright's pass is caught by Kreis for a Cleveland touchdown. Noel Kreis against his old team has his third touchdown in the last 2 weeks, and Cleveland is back down by 12. Caleb Wright takes advantage of a mismatch on the outside. Billy Joe Gatlin's getting paid a lot of money, but he's still a bronze, and Noel Kreis makes it happen. And Cleveland has their second road touchdown of the season. And both teams are capitalizing off of turnovers. 3 turnovers in this game, 3 touchdowns. Extra point for Cleveland is good. First down 10. When Honolulu's offense gets back out onto the field. Back to return the kick. They're still up 11, but a little shaky here in the last couple of minutes. From the 9. Honolulu on the return up to the 29. First and 10 for Honolulu. They are up 21-10 here in the first half. Thursday Night Football on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Johnny English, 117 yards in the first half with 2 touchdowns already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels for highlights, full game archives, and more, all at /SimulationFL. And if you haven't taken our fan survey, please do so. The link will be provided in the chat room throughout the night. Handoff on a delay. Johnny English, right side. English breaks off a tackle and then another. And Johnny English nearly got the first down all by himself. I don't need no blockers. Inches back to throw. Walker down the middle, one-handed catch by Alba. He's in front of the defense, and the pass is to the 26-yard line for a first down. Behind the defense, I should say. But Yuya Aiba making the monster play for the first time really in this game as he beats Shigeki to the inside. And there's no way Zach Helfage is going to get there at linebacker. Although he is eventually the one to make the tackle. High formation after another big play through the air from Kevin Walker. And the handoff goes to Johnny English, and he will shred a tackle. And then another. Gets 9.5 yards to bring up a second and short. Johnny English tearing through Cleveland. Had a little bit of a slow start, but there has been no stopping him for about the last 15 minutes or so. In the backfield, English takes another carry, but English is stopped. I stand corrected. Ahmad Arrington with a 2-yard loss. Go Legends. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up with the first half highlight stats and analysis from the SFL studios in San Antonio, Texas on the 2K Sports Halftime Report. 3rd and 2 with 3 in the backfield. Iba top of the screen. English looms large. He gets the carry right side. English stretching for the first down, but his knee went down to the line of scrimmage, says the officials. He's going to come up short. It's 4th down, and when it's all said and done, Honolulu will be up by 14, and Cleveland will have the ball just before halftime. For as poor as Cleveland has played at times in this half, it could be worse. 35-yard kick from the right hash mark. And Honolulu's field goal is through. 4:01 to go in the first game of week number 5. Legends 24, Cleveland 10. Saturday on the Sim Football Network, we return to Blue Sun Stadium, where the Louisville Wolfpack absolutely rocked the San Francisco Bulldogs in their home opener, 52-10. They are going to turn that place up tomorrow, Saturday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, as the Oklahoma City Renegades, fresh off of their upset victory over the New York Knights last Thursday, come to town. From the 10-yard line, Cleveland on the return, past the 30, still on his feet to the 31. Sunday showcase game is Crabs and Gorillas, and the SFL will be giving away a $50 gift card to Chipotle to one lucky winner. It'll work similar to Money Mondays. You'll get the gift card instantly in our chat room if you answer our question correctly, as Chris Davis takes the handoff for a 1-yard gain. That's a battle of undefeateds, and Greg Morris should be in the booth with me to provide color commentary. There's a look at Jed Gatlin, who was dominant in the first quarter. Money Mondays this week, D.C. against San Francisco from Federal Financial Field in the nation's capital. As Davis takes a 2-yard carry. San Francisco looking to get back on track while D.C. is trying to position themselves atop the Gray Conference. All that action coming up this week here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch TV. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Right back to throw. Right looking deep. Wright's pass the one-on-one coverage is perfectly defended by June Fierro. That brings up 4th down, and Honolulu's June Fierro had some growing pains as a rookie last week, or last season I should say. But he has really blossomed here in his 2nd season as a legend. Tied on the team with 2 interceptions, and he's also number 2 in passes defended this season, a total of 5, 2.5 per game. Motel 8 in the house, wondering how somebody made something. .251 to go in the opening half. 24-10. Honolulu trying to extend that lead. More press coverage from Cleveland right on the line of scrimmage, and Walker's going to try to exploit it, and he does exploit it, and nobody's going to catch Caesar Kane. The Cleveland Viper defense has been gashed again, and it's another touchdown. Legends. Cannon's 2nd of the night, and Kevin Walker's 3rd. .31-10. Honolulu, big play after big play. And Cleveland, who struggled getting pressure on the quarterback, they take a chance. They put a lot of guys in the box, and the problem with that is you have no safety help, and if you get burned, it's over. And the Vipers just can't seem to figure that out. But Kevin Walker sure has. He is padding his numbers tonight. It is 31-10. Right down the field, incomplete. Second down and 10 at the 30. Cleveland is back in trouble again, down 3 touchdowns here very early in this ball game. They just can't stop Honolulu. Hand off to English. No gain. 3rd and 10. And the tackle made by Gage Wilson. So for 9 quarters of this season, the Honolulu Legends have looked like a championship caliber team. That fourth quarter against Santa Fe, not so much, it cost them the game. That pass is also knocked down. And it is a SWAT fest out there for the Legend defense. What shall we talk about in the second half, ladies and gents? Cleveland barring a tremendous comeback, likely to fall to 0-4. The franchise will have lost 20 of their last 21 games. As we've hit the 2-minute warning, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Honolulu Legend Radio Network.
You're listening to the Storm 99.5 KLMN Amanos Radio.
Two minutes to go. Time for Honolulu to score again from the 33. I formation handoff. Johnny English. English will break a tackle. Johnny English is still going. Johnny English, maybe the best run of the season. 25-20, 15-10. He's going to break another tackle, and he's going to score. Johnny English, easily one of the best runs of his career, and they scored again. Bang the drums. It's a rout. The Honolulu Legends, a 49-24 victory over Cleveland in their first meeting. A near huge victory over Santa Fe in a game where they forced 6 turnovers. And now a 38-10 first half performance. Kevin Walker and Johnny English each with 3 touchdowns. From the 7, Vipers on the return and smashed the 24. Chris Davis, 16 carries, 34 yards. 3 in the backfield for the Vipers. This game was 24-10 just 2 minutes ago. And we were talking about how Cleveland had a chance to go down the field and make it a 1-score game and make things interesting. And with a snap of the fingers, man, it's over. Average margin of defeat, has increased over the last 3 seasons from 11 points per game to 12 points per game to this year coming in a whopping 23 points per game. 3rd down and 4 from the 30. 3 receivers set for Wright. Wright drops back to pass. Good blocking, and the pass swatted away again. June Fierro says, not in my house. And my goodness, the Honolulu Legends could score again. June Fierro, Billy Joe Gatlin, Jeb Gatlin, the list goes on and on and on for defender. Hakeem, man. It goes on and on and on. For this Legend defense in the stat book as Cleveland punts it away. From the 30, Legends to the 34. Xanthos may be onto something. You got the no-mask defense in Santa Fe, and you got the SWAT team in Honolulu. I like it. Turn down for SWAT. First and 10 of the 34. Hand off to English. English picks up 1. And here the Legends go no huddle. That was a huge problem for them in that loss to Santa Fe. English takes another carry. He's got a first down. It's not going to be a problem tonight because Johnny English can do no wrong. This kid is having a record-setting night. They're getting into field goal range, but they might not need it. Johnny English has to stop the clock. They do with 1 second to go. Boy, Johnny English, as he's padding his stats, nearly lost all the time on the clock. And again, talking about the Honolulu defense, they lost to Tallahassee in the preseason, but it was 27-24. Then held Cleveland to 24 points. They took down, or they in the Santa Fe loss held them to 28 points, and then here today just 10 points for the Vipers. They're going to try a 53-yard field goal, and the 53-yard field goal is up.
Brown launches the 53-yard attempt,
and he missed that
he
one.
knocks it through the uprights.
53-yard field goal. Only the second non-star
Derek Brown really gets the whole ball here, and he needed it
to make a 50-yard kick.
That's a powerful kick.
41-10 at the half.
When he needs to, he can boot that thing.
The field goal will extend their lead some here in the first half.
It's still early, but the momentum is definitely behind them now.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Legends in command of this one, 41-10.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
Well, here's a look at our halftime stats, and as you can see, it paints a pretty clear picture. The Legends are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 87 was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 74-yard touchdown for the home team. The Legends strike first and go up by 7. After driving 44 yards on 7 plays, Griffin would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. The Vipers connect on the field goal. Towards the end of the first quarter, the Vipers trailing by 4. Hakeem would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. I'm out of control. The Legends, end of the first quarter. Number 24 got the carry as they stayed on the ground on third down, and he'd make it pay off. A 37-yard touchdown for the home team. The Legends out in front, 14-3. Hakeem shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Legends, later in the second, ball at the 42. Number 24 is going to take this one right up the gut, and look at the burst he gets into the secondary, and there he goes. A 41-yard touchdown for the home team. Midway through the second, the Legends out in front by 18. Number 20 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Vipers, still middle of the second. Number 88 is going to run a great route here. Have a look as he creates some space and is able to bring this in. A 41-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Vipers back 21-10. Number 9 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. That set up a 35-yard field goal. The Legends now up by 14. Late into the second quarter, all at their own 30. Number 87 was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 69-yard touchdown for the home team. Still late in the second quarter, the Legends up by 21. Number 24 got the football here, and this was just all individual effort as he broke off a big one. They have opened it up and now lead by 28. The Legends late in the second quarter. Brown is going to try to dial one in from very long distance. Plenty of leg to it though. He's got it. A 53-yard field goal. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Legends are up big at halftime, 41-10.
Nice job, Dan.
The Vipers will get the ball first here in the second half, and they are going to need a bunch of scores to get back into this one. Currently, they're down 41-10. Now, let's get to the game.
It's halftime at Legend Field in Honolulu. While we get ready for the second half, these are your receiving leaderboards dominated by rookies so far this summer. Start of the second half, Cleveland gets the football. Vipers out of the 31. First down and 10 for Cleveland in the second half. It's all about improvement. Two in the backfield for Wright, and the handoff goes to Davis. Davis picks up a solid 5 to start the second half. 44 yards on 19 carries.
McCarthy with the tackle. Second and 5.
Second down 5 for the Vipers. Cleveland just has to take it one drive at a time. Handoff on a counter. Davis lost one. And in the backfield, Bradford Unsicker. Bradford Unsicker alongside Jeb Gatlin and Gage Wilson often doesn't get a lot of the credit, but Unsicker is also number 2 in the league in tackles per loss per game, averaging 2. 4 so far this season. Empty backfield for Wright, back to pass, flips it outside short of the first down. It's caught, but the Vipers will go 3 and out. Noel Kreis on the catch. He did have the touchdown, the lone Cleveland touchdown in that first quarter of work, but Cleveland doesn't do anything that would lead you to believe the largest comeback in league history is coming, and they'll have to punt it away. Oh yeah, that's what 26, Honolulu on the return up to the 30. So I'll ask you guys in the chat, and forgive me for getting some fan opinions throughout this second half, but I feel like we're going to need them so that I don't start to... But what has been the most impressive team so far, in your opinion, through 4 weeks? Santa Fe, obviously undefeated, but their games have been very close. Minneapolis, 2-1, or I'm sorry, 1-2, but they've had 2 injuries. 236 yards for Johnny English. Is he the most impressive player? Honolulu's never had a good offense in terms of running the football. Second down 2. Cleveland showing a blitz. They come with it. Johnny English runs right past it. Johnny English says, man, that was simple. Dark Destro MD in the chat. 236. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Just 236. Nothing special. And now if you're Honolulu, you just want to stay healthy through this game. Get your guys some reps and just get out of this healthy and happy with a 2-1 record. As Congo makes the tackle, 2-yard loss will set up a 2nd and 12. How about the expansion teams so far? Louisville 1-1, Tallahassee and DC 2-1, Santa Fe 3-0.
When you come back, all you'll see is me.
Back to throw is Walker, and Walker down the middle just could not get it over the top of Zach Elface. That was well defended. 3rd down and 12. Somebody help me out here on DAC stats in the individual leaders category. There's a stellar rushing yards. Johnny English is approaching that. I believe the record is 277. Set by Richard Snowden. But if someone could confirm that for me, that'd be awesome. I don't have those specific records on hand. Walker escapes pressure, throws down the middle of the field, and what a throw from Kevin Walker, who besides the 1 interception has been on point tonight. 208 yards and 2 touchdowns. What a throw. I mean, on the run, the lefty against his momentum. Caesar Cannon, he was another big acquisition to this team. 267 is the record according to Darth's research. I thank you for that. I thought it was 277, but I might be wrong. English going to be stopped at the backfield. 3-yard loss. 2nd down, 13. Fleming's on the stop. Honolulu got Jeb Gatlin and Billy Joe Gatlin from Minneapolis in the offseason. A big part of Honolulu's defensive turnaround. Jamie Walsh talked about how important it was to get those brothers and for them to stay together.
I think it was very important to have both Gatlin brothers on our team. They are amazing guys and extraordinary players. 2 Gatlins are better than 1. Both had previously worked with my former defensive coordinator, Logan Foster, and he had told me how amazing they were. I am not going to lie, when I first thought about how much I was going to offer, I got a little sick in my stomach. But after seeing Gatlin on the field, I have no doubt I made the right decision.
Billy Joe Gatlin, of course, signing the biggest $5 million bronze contract this offseason. It's a 2-year, $10 million deal. 3rd down and 10. Walker against a heavy blitz. Floats it out left side. That pass is caught. Perfectly thrown by Kevin Walker. And Kevin Walker, who had a sack problem last year. He just took so many sacks. He still has not been brought to the ground in 3 games. There you go. David Overstreet is the record holder for rushing yards in a game this season, 277. Johnny English picks up 2. Second down, 8. Honolulu is in the red zone. I think this is the Legends' first red zone trip tonight. All 5 of their touchdowns have been big plays. Walker hands it off English, left side, and that is not Johnny English, but that is a Honolulu Legend touchdown. The non-star goes in untouched. Killing it. Gus Mulate. Just call him Big Gus. Oh, man. 48-10. Baltimore holds the record for most points in a game this season with 59. We're halfway through the third. Darth Destro making me roll tonight. First down and 10 of the 28. This one uglier than most might have imagined. Honolulu obviously looks like they've got plenty of talent, but more so Cleveland looks like they just continue to struggle. Three in the backfield, and Chris Davis is dropped for a 2-yard loss.
Credited with the tackle. He loses 3 on the play. Let's go. Second and 12.
Believe in Bridgewater. Thanks for completing the survey. We appreciate it. I'm sure there's some of you that have completed the survey already, but we're just posting that every now and again in the chat tonight to make sure that we get as many people to fill that out that care about the SFL as possible. 4-yard gain. Jeb Gatlin makes his 5th tackle of the night.
5 on the play. Number 56, credited with the tackle.
While the Cleveland Vipers are struggling in a lot of facets of their game, the Orlando Intimidators, who lost 21-16 Monday to the Santa Fe Gorillas, they are 0-3 as well, the only other winless team in the league. But Orlando, they just have troubles in the red zone, as Cleveland will go 3 and out again and have to punt the ball away. Every other team in the league, though, you definitely could say has a legitimate shot to win the championship. Even Minneapolis, with their 9 stars, down a gold star, no star running back, and 3 stars in the secondary. You never know what you're going to get out of Thomas Paternitti. The guy is known to work his magic. From the 26, no room on this return. They give him to the 28-yard line. Again, don't forget a $50 gift card to Chipotle will be given out Sunday during the Sunday Showcase. It's a big game. 3-0 Santa Fe Gorillas at the 2-0 Baltimore Crabs. It's the #1 defense in Santa Fe and the #1 offense in Baltimore. Won't want to miss that showdown. That's a 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern start time, as English takes a handoff, and English tacks on 4 more to his total. Upset that Big Gus got the touchdown for him on the last drive.
2nd and 6. Ball at the 32-yard.
Clock is ticking.
Down! Sit! They're going air! They're going air! I see pass! No! Liz!
Walker back to pass. Walker looking around. Fires to an open receiver. That is caught for a first down, Honolulu. Conrad with the reception. Non-star getting involved, and Kevin Walker, I mean, the time that he has behind this offensive line has made the biggest difference in the world to this passing attack. 3 receivers, 2 to the short side right. Hand off to English on a counter, and Cleveland brought the house. And English loses a yard, now down to 249 yards, so he's 28 yards away with still a quarter to go from setting a season high in rushing yards. For Johnny English, this game tonight already is a career high for Johnny English. I am 99% certain.
You don't get nowhere running the ball.
3 in the backfield. Iba quiet again for the second straight week. Iba had a huge game against Cleveland the first go around, but they have not looked his direction much last couple of weeks. Another tackle in the backfield for Cleveland sets up a 3rd and 12. English going backwards, and Kevin Walker will go shotgun 4 wide. Does have an interception tonight, a great pick by Koyama Shigeki in one-on-one coverage, and that is the lone, or one of the lone highlights for Cleveland tonight. Walker is going to be sacked for the first time this year. Finally, Cleveland gets to him. That is the former legend, Lee Tuck Inyuk, and there's a lot of former Honolulu players on this team. Inyuk, Shigeki, Kreis, all on the Cleveland Vipers, and all trying to change the culture in Cleveland. Just hasn't come about yet, as Honolulu will kick it away, and Cleveland's defense stays under 50 for one more time. The things I say aren't funny until people tell me that I say them, like down to 249. He did drop down to 249. It's just a fact, people. .152 to go. Next game, Louisville hosts Oklahoma City. That'll be a good one. Both teams a lot to prove. Louisville's been in 2 blowouts. One is a loss and one is a victory, as Caleb Wright finds the fullback for a nice game. While Oklahoma City is trying to figure out if Joseph Redfeather can be the guy. They get away with a 1-point victory over to New York, but in each of their first 3 games, Joseph Redfeather has gone rogue for an entire quarter. The first week it was the second quarter. The last 2 games it's been the third quarter. And it's cost Oklahoma City the ball game twice, and nearly cost them last Thursday night, which was a much more entertaining game than this one, as Caleb Wright's pass is incomplete and it sets up 2nd and 10. Off to Davis, spins off a tackle, picks up 3. Owner Ronnie Nickens, according to the chat, no longer here. He was here earlier this evening, but he has left the building. That's very true. In regards to the, we did make that mistake last year about writing Ronnie Nickens out unfairly when he actually was in the chat room, so wouldn't want to make that mistake again. He's trying. Making adjustments, it is just not coming together.
Oh, this is my field!
SWAT team knocks down another pass, so Honolulu will get the football back to the 24-yard line on the return. (48-10). 30 carries already for Honolulu. Their offense has been on the field so often. Hand off to English on carry number 31, and Johnny English just looks like a tired man. He just may be gassed. Inyuk on the stop. Brings up 2nd down and 10. If Cleveland has it their way, they won't snap the ball again here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line.
We gonna be in your face all day.
2nd and 10 to the 24. Cleveland showing a blitz. They will snap it one more time in the quarter. Johnny English picks up a couple of blocks, spins off of tacklers. He is a tough man to bring down. That is a 7-yard pickup. And it'll set up a 3rd down and 3. End of the 3rd, we'll keep it here. Or 3rd down, Walker's pass caught! How was that caught? By Yuya Iba in double coverage. Honolulu moves the chains again.
1st down, Legends. First and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line.
1st down and 10 to the 40. Hand off to English. He loses a yard. English is still hovering underneath the record, 253 yards tonight. Getting the bulk of the carries, and people see the running back numbers in the SFL and they think, oh, you know, the SFL, these running backs, they're just crazy. But you got to remember, this game, built before running back by committee really was even a thing in the NFL. And these running backs taking advantage of it with 30-plus carry games as English takes another handoff, no gain. At the same time, though, if you can't be stopped, why wouldn't you keep getting the football?
Third and 10 from your Legends, 40-yard.
3rd down, 11 yards to go. Can Walker move the sticks for the 2nd straight time with his arm? Walker down the middle, pass caught. 1st down, Honolulu to the Cleveland 41. Caesar Cannon has been, no, check that, Willie Washington on the catch, wearing Cannon's number, right over the middle. First down, 10 to the 41. Coming up on 10 minutes to go in the ball game. All Honolulu tonight, and it was pretty much all Honolulu from the start as English loses a yard. Inyuk on the tackle, his 3rd. 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 from the Vipers, 42-yard.
This ain't a good day to run the ball. Come on. Liz. Single back.
Walker back to pass. He's going to go deep, and that pass tipped away. Nicely defended by Ortiz. Rare incompletion for Kevin Walker tonight. It brings up 3rd and 11, and that's the one knock on Kevin Walker. If you look at his stats this season, he does have the lowest completion percentage in the league, but his yards per catch is ridiculous. Yards per completion. Back to throw, and a pump fake, and Walker hit as he threw, and the pass is caught at the 12. What a catch again in traffic by Willie Washington. Defended by Shigeki, another first down, Honolulu. And they are back in the red zone. Walker got crushed. And what a catch in traffic. Walker is throwing some darts tonight. I formation, English will take, no, check that, that's Gus back in the game. 2-yard pickup, nice to see. Big Gus getting some carries in the red zone. $288 passing yards and 2 touchdowns for Kevin Walker tonight. Just the 1 pick. 8.5 to go, 3 in the backfield. We've gained some new viewers as Johnny English back in the game picks up 5. Please, if you're an SFL fan, take our survey if you haven't already done so. We'll be providing you the link in the chat room where you can do that. It takes just about 4 minutes of your time, and it will greatly help us improve our product moving forward as 2016 looks to be bigger and better than ever. 3rd down and 3 at the 5, and Walker's going to go to the end zone, and that pass is going to be knocked away. So Walker can't punch it in for his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. Willie Washington, the intended receiver for the 3rd time on the drive, but the field goal unit will come out and put Honolulu over 50 for the first time this year. Not a capacity crowd by any means here today, here in Honolulu, but they have been loud and supportive. And after talking with some fans after the game against Santa Fe, even though the team lost, they loved what they saw out of their boys. 51-10. Legends kick it away now with a 41-point lead, which currently would be the largest margin of victory this season. Check that. The 2nd largest. Louisville won by 42 a couple of weeks ago. 51-10, hats off to all of you for sticking with us and supporting us through a blowout. Automaton JCG, Believe in Bridgewater, Big Willie 54, Darth Destro MD, J Lego, Lou Wolfpack, L Breezy X25, Motel 8, Playmaker P, Ramos Lynn, TJ Kagans of LT, Paternity True, Shot Caller 1, and Xanthos. We appreciate you.
Number 56, credited with the tackle.
2nd down and 9 on the 1-yard pickup for Davis. Really means a lot that you think of the league and my play-by-play enough to stick around when we're just talking about nothing at this point. Trying desperately to keep you entertained. Hand off to Davis, picks up a half a yard. Sets up another 3rd down and long. Jeb Gatlin, another tackle, padding his stats. Third down, 8 at the 30. And Wright got a shotgun back to throw. He fires down the field. That pass is caught to the 49. The non-star making the play, Scott King, almost non-existent in this game. He's gone from a team icon, one of the league's leading receivers all time, to being hardly used in this offense, although I will say that is largely due to June Fierro. He locks down everybody on that side, and DR Sim will be his next target in 11 days when Honolulu takes on Baltimore in Baltimore in a very compelling matchup July 27th. That's a Money Monday contest in Week 6. As Davis loses a yard, DR Sim is the league's leading receiver. In fact, the top 4 receivers in the league this year are all rookies, which is surprising. Three receivers, 2 to the left-hand side. And Wright's going to roll out, picks up a block, throws it off his back foot, and that pass is caught in traffic. Damon James makes his 3rd catch. And it's a first down for Cleveland. Risky throw there from Caleb Wright, but he put it right on the money. And there was no doubt the Vipers were going to catch that one. Perfectly placed as Fierro and Billy Joe Gatlin combine for the stop.
First and 10 from the legend, 32-yarder.
Down! Set! You ain't getting by me, big boy! No, you ain't!
Davis loses a yard.
Davis, tackle made by number 54. No gain on the play.
Under 5 minutes now to go. A long drive here for the Vipers. They haven't had problems scoring in the 4th quarter, just the first 3. And off to Davis again. And Davis picks up 4, and now Cleveland goes no huddle to the Honolulu 30. And they're going to give it to Davis again. And Davis does not pick up the first down. 4th and 3. Back to pass, deep drop back for Wright on 4th down. He completes the pass to the 14-yard line. That was Noel Kreis coming from the top of the screen, or it might have been Scott King. 88 and 89 are very similar. Wright, check down, that pass caught. That was Davis, who is lined up to the wide side of the field. 2nd down, 6. Wright trying to punch it in. Deep drop back, throws right side. That pass is tipped away. Stops the clock with 3:31 on the clock. Brings up 3rd and 6 from the 10. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up with the 2K Sports post-game show. Second half highlights, stats, and analysis. Right to throw. He's going to go to the end zone. That pass incomplete. Fourth down for Cleveland, and their offense will stay on the field. Scott King shaking his head. He's in the slot of the trip set left. Right to throw, Wright fires, end zone, touchdown! That pass caught by, couldn't get the name, but the backup running back comes in and scores the touchdown. So adding insult to injury to the problems of Chris Davis, but the backup running back comes in the red zone, eats a touchdown in the passing game away from number 34. And Caleb Wright has his second touchdown of the night. Low snap, the kick nearly blocked but through for Cleveland. 51-17, Honolulu is a couple of first downs away from shutting the door on this game. 2-1 will the Legends be, and they will wait to see who loses between Santa Fe and Baltimore. Cleveland's going to onside kick, and that is simply caught at 40, up to the 38-yard line. So the backups are in for Honolulu. Kevin Walker has another pretty brilliant game, just one interception. Pretty efficient with the football. Handoff on a delay. That's a loss of 1. Both teams stayed healthy tonight. That's always good. But Cleveland suffers its worst loss in 4 games. They are off next week. 2 weeks to think about it. They have a rematch with Santa Fe at home. That's a Saturday game on August 1st. And I will say that game has the potential to be moved due to a potentially conflicting event. I will know Saturday more details on that. We've not had to make a schedule change this year, which is always good so far. No gain on the carry for Gus. 3rd down and 11. Congo on the tackle. Coming up on the 2-minute warning, and Honolulu does not have to snap the ball before it, and they will anyway. Hand it off on a 3rd and long, and he'll be wrapped up for another loss of 1. Page with his 7th tackle. So Cleveland will get the ball one more time before it's all said and done. Honolulu, if you include the preseason game, their 4th straight game holding an opponent to under 30 points. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Honolulu Legend Radio Network.
You're listening to The Storm, 99.5 KLMN Amanos Radio.
The only other team in the league to have not given up 30 points in a game. Boy, nice effort there by Honolulu. Caught that ball midair, but still into the end zone. The only other team to do that is the Santa Fe Gorillas. The rematch between those two teams should be outstanding. As Santa Fe is turning some heads, but they still got 2 games against the Crabs, 1 against the Legends. Legends, Gorillas, and Crabs putting themselves atop the conference early on. That pass is caught by King. He had to make an adjustment to the football, but King is racing down the left sideline, and no one is going to catch Scott King. He is going to score a touchdown. So for the 2nd straight week, Cleveland makes the score just a little bit better in the 4th quarter. The pass wasn't perfect from Caleb Wright, but Scott King makes a beautiful adjustment and somehow stayed in bounds. 51-23.
back for the point after. McDaniel on the hold.
So Cleveland will kick the extra point, make it a 27-point loss, more than likely. That would be their second worst loss.
The extra point is good.
Onside kick coming here for Cleveland. They do still have all 3 timeouts.
The Vipers are set for the kickoff. Washington deep to receive.
Legends recover the onside kick.
First and 10 from the Vipers, 39 yards.
Down.
Honolulu,
Right.
2-1. Cleveland 0-4. Orlando 0-3. The Dogs in the
Tackle made by Clemens. No gain on the play.
Teal Conference. But Tallahassee 2-1, Honolulu 2-1, Baltimore 2-0, and Santa Fe 3-0. When those 4 teams face each other, whew, those are going to be dogfights right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Bro. Rhino.
Hand off to Gus. That lost a yard. Cleveland down to 2 timeouts. 90 seconds left, 3rd and 11.
Third and 11 from the Vipers. 41 yards.
Stop the run, yo. Stop the run. 44.
Back to pass. The backup deep down the field ends the ball game. What a throw! Randall Parks on the receiving end of the pass. That was a beautiful spiral. One-on-one coverage, and Honolulu will not give Cleveland the football back. They'll take a knee and sit on this one. The Legends score 41 points in the first half tonight in a 51-24 victory over the Cleveland Vipers. Cleveland down 34-6 last week before losing 34-20, down 51-10 this week before losing 51-24. Second down, 11. Just a couple more knees on this one. Can't say too much more about this game. Johnny English did not get the record set by David Overstreet against San Francisco, so that's something Louisville can continue to hold their heads high on. One more kneel down will take care of it. Louisville and Oklahoma City coming up Saturday, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Both teams coming off monster wins. Sunday showcase game, battle of undefeated, Santa Fe and Baltimore. A combined 5-0 record, #1 offense versus #1 defense. 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. Analyst Greg Corky will be here with me. And we'll be giving away a $50 gift card to Chipotle in the chat room. And then Money Mondays. We love them. San Francisco and D.C. take center stage. Dan and Peter have the post-game show. We'll be back to wrap up quickly. 51-24 is your final tonight.
And that is going to do it For this one, the Legends come out on top 51-24. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. McAfee would make the first guy miss, and then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. A 15-yard touchdown for the home team. The Legends have opened it up and now lead by 38. Later on in the fourth quarter, this time at the 43-yard line. Number 9 went up top on the third down play, and he was able to find his man. That set up a short 23-yard field goal. Late into the fourth quarter, the Vipers back by 41. Number 19 went up top on fourth down as they decide to go for it, and it turns out to be the right call. They close the gap some. They're now down by 34. The Vipers, still late in the half, number 89 came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. An 80-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Vipers down 51-24. Brock went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Legends serve up a blowout, 51-24. Finally, let's give it up for our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 24 turned in yet another legendary outing. Well, they put the game on his legs, Dan, and he managed to find his way through holes big and small all game en route to a big rushing performance. And that performance led his team to victory.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Honolulu takes care of business. Easier said than done, but Honolulu made it look plenty easy tonight. Over 260 yards on both the ground and through the air. They scored 27 points in the second quarter, outscoring Cleveland in that quarter alone. From all of us at Legend Field here in Honolulu, Hawaii, it's the Legends 51 and Cleveland 24. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. See ya on the flip side. Good night, everybody.